Today we're at Heathrow Airport on one of Qantas's amazing A380s. We're out here entertaining some journalists, having a really nice lunch on board. It's a bit surreal actually, coming on board a plane and not travelling anywhere, but yeah, sampling some of Neil Perry's beautiful foods and wines, and also the captain is luckily enough for me to show me around and some of the cockpit and some of the similarities obviously we have between aviation and being in the cockpit of a Formula One car. Well, the A380 obviously is a ginormous aircraft, we know that. Has lots of different classes in it. Yeah, huge business class section upstairs here, which again is a phenomenally special layout in terms of how many business class passengers you can get on this type of plane. So yeah, very lucky for the consumer, it's good. Well, my father's always been interested in aviation. He's never flown himself, but obviously I've done a huge amount of travel in my 15 years of being a racing driver. So with that comes an interest, I suppose, of how they work, and also been a bit of an interest in meteorology, I think, and also navigation and things like that. So yeah, there's a natural trend, I suppose, after you when you have a bit more time on your hands, that you might look to take to the skies. So I mean, no better hands than in Qantas. Obviously, the guys here are amazing with all their experience, safety record second to none. So obviously, I'll be very, very lucky to have all of their experience and simulator time and things like that to be able to help me get up to speed and learn how to fly an aeroplane. Oh, I think that I suppose any sportsman or woman have a general knack of hand-eye coordination. Obviously that's not everything to do with the pilot, but obviously having a good feel for manoeuvring and positioning an aircraft, whether it's obviously on takeoff and landing, or even flying in the air, obviously making decisions, not always under pressure, but obviously having to make decisions and being accountable for your actions and what you do in a competitive environment, which I do. Obviously is very similar to be able to fly a plane. Yeah, I'm feeling very confident going to Silverstone. I just got off the back of a pretty solid result, or solid couple of results actually, so I feel that my race driving's been very good on Sunday afternoons. Silverstone, I won the race last year, so trying to defend, I suppose, that title, if you like. It's a very special and prestigious race there. That British Grand Prix has always, attracted over 100,000 nearly every race. Every year it's there, and they're very educated too. The fans are very knowledgeable on what they're watching. So for the drivers, it's a very special event to take part in. Always a great atmosphere as well, because a lot of the teams are based locally as well. So I think I can do really well there. Yes, I'm based locally as well, so pretty close to the team. So all of us, it's a nice race for me to be able to stay at home. I don't have to get on a plane for that one, and I don't have to, stay in a hotel. So it's good for me to be able to stay at my own house and not have to worry about too much travel. He's not unbeatable, and we know that he is beatable. We proved that last year. We're struggling to prove it too much this year, but he's beatable if you get everything right. And the championship, unfortunately, he's got a good buffer at the moment. But we're seeing stranger things happen in sport. It's his to lose now in many ways. But let's see how the next 2 or 3 months go. Things can change very, very quickly. Two tough weekends, it can change in 10 days. So I think to be counting your chickens at the moment, yes, the odds are with him, but we've seen those change many times. Feeling great. Future will be very good. Obviously there's a lot of talk with my own team at the moment, so that's the most important thing. Pretty keen to stay there. They're very, very, very keen to keep me, so that's how it's looking. If I keep the motivation high and I'm driving well in the car, then no reason why I can't go around again next year.
With Red Bull, you think?
Likely. Yeah, I think the new regulation changes have certainly made a huge difference to the viewer watching it on TV. It's certainly given us more grey hairs, the drivers and the teams, trying to predict how the races are going to unfold. But with the way the tyres wear out, obviously, and the DRS and the KERS, all this boring terminology that people have had to get their head around this year, but it has made a difference to the racing. So for the absolute purist, obviously they might be a little bit disappointed with how the racing has sort of softened a little bit, how the level of aggressiveness and how the racing has been done is different to the years gone by for sure. But I think for the majority of the people they're not new to the sport, but they just want to watch some action, and that's probably what we've got at the moment. So the balance is certainly on the edge, but good for the people at home watching.